What's going on, everybody? It's Gone Turbo here. This is Skyrim Special Edition on Xbox One, and in today's video I want to revisit a mod that I showcased a while back, and at the time I thought, man, this is not working too well. I'm not sure what I did, but I am finding it now to work wonderfully, and this is the Ruins Clutter Improved by Razor FX, and this is a mod that is 204 megabytes. So it's a pretty good size mod, but it is a retexturing of the quote-unquote ugliest objects in the dungeons of Skyrim. It improves the visual experience of catacombs and ruins by adding more detail to common clutter objects like pots, sconces, candles, doors, and many other in-game materials, doors, ladders, etc. The recommended load order is under any static mesh mod, and high poly project under that. So in this load order, and just what I wanted to showcase today very briefly is I have the graphics pack assets 1 and 2 and the graphics pack static mesh, followed by Ruins Clutter Improved. Under that, there's a graphics patch Ruins Clutter Improved graphics pack Ruins Clutter Improved patch that right now, at the making of this video, is seems to be taken down. So I'm hoping that that comes back. It is still in my load order, and I think this was the problem before, is that I didn't have any sort of patch that allowed graphics pack and Ruins Clutter to work, even though I had it underneath. With this patch, it is, I can definitely tell that it's working beautifully. I've also incorporated a high poly project into my load order. A lot of you have said, why am I not using this? I had tried it in the past when it first had come out. This is version 9, so there seems to be a lot of items now that it affects, and if you really look closely, you can tell a difference. It overall is supposed to make objects look less polygon type, and less square edges and things like that. So a lot of rounded objects that would naturally be rounded are not, don't have like those subtle square edges. So I can definitely tell a difference in a lot of ways. There is also a graphics pack high poly project patch, which I have underneath. So I'm following all of the recommendations in terms of these particular mods in this load order, in terms of patches and where to put these things. So all things should be working fine and have been. And just to note, I do have the Dungeons, Caves, Mines, and Nordic Tombs and Ruins. This is the T4 GTR 34 UM3R mods, I like to call them. Just recently did a short video on the Majestic Lands, a landscape overhaul that would be more or less in place of a mod like Rustic Lands or Skylands by T4 GTR, and it's really nice. It's pretty big file size, over 500 megabytes with the assets, but it has a level of detail feature to it that looks really great. So if you're looking for a different type of landscape mod, and you have the room for it in your free space, then check out Majestic Lands. There we go. Alright, so I'm in the Bleak Falls Barrow. At the end of this video, I'll have a few screenshots of some specific items that I know that Ruins Clutter Improved affects. So you can go right to those, or you can hang around for some of this actual play here. I'm going to activate my travel lantern. Let's see how this brightens things up a little bit. Alright. I believe I have Brighter Torches mod that increases the light of torches like by, I don't know, 6 times or something like that. So it might actually wash out some of these, well, that might be better with the travel lantern. So burial urns are affected by Ruins Clutter, look way much better. I believe these items here, these tables and tombs, I don't know if they're like sacrificing altars or something. These bowls where you'll have fires in them have improvements. Again, urns, of course. Now, with this load order, and with this particular mod, the Ruins Clutter, I probably said this in my last video, but about this mod, but it kind of fills a void of items that my load order hadn't ever touched. So it's really good that I'm able to fit this in and it to be working properly. You know, if I were to calculate how much of a percentage of this game is overhauled, it's got to be in the 90%. I just like everything here is touched by a graphic overhaul. The T4 dungeon mods are affecting, you know, caves and ruins. Obviously, the Ruins Clutter, all of these items here are going to be touched, and with static mesh and graphics pack, these kinds of things are going to be, you know, other kinds of things are going to be affected as well. So some of these funky things here, like this object back here, which isn't a good shot of that. Oh yeah, here's one right here. So this definitely is improved, I can tell. Linen wraps, I believe, are the Ruins Clutter improved. So, you know, vases like this, definitely an improvement. More highly detailed. You know, pots like this, definitely more improved. So if there are a few things that I'm not correct on, then at least anything else that I showed in that load order are touched. So these candles, again, not exactly sure if it's Ruins Clutter, but you can see the wicks in the candles. I don't remember ever seeing that in any of my other load order setups. I believe also the candlesticks. Let's see if I can get in here a little bit. There seems to be more detail on the candlesticks. So again, whether that's Ruins Clutter or not, with this load order, you're going to get that effect. There's also, and if I don't find one in here, which I don't think I will, I'll have a screenshot at the end, a silver, some of the silver platters and pitchers are, just blows my mind with the detail. Again, I'm not sure if it's Ruins Clutter or High Poly Project, but you'll take a look at that and you'll see how highly detailed it is. It's really, really great. So things like this obviously improved. These pillars improved by Ruins Clutter. Thank God, because it always bugged me how ugly those were. And I never realized this either, but if you notice on the bottom of these pillars, there are these triangles. And that's the activation side. Some of these pillars that are in areas where, you know, you can walk around the whole thing, you're not really sure, you know, what side to activate. It's where this triangle is. So anyway, a lot of good detail, a lot of improved detail on the pillars. Levers as well. Yep. Somebody spent a lot of time working on that lever. The craftsmanship of that lever is just fantastic. Let's see what we got up here. I can never remember. Yeah. So these kind of typical, you know, 3 or 4 types of pots. Here's another one that is changed. And that common clutter. All right, where were we? So, snake, whale. Snake, whale. Ba-bam. All right. What I'm really impressed about and thankful for are the urns. No, not the urns. Yes, the big urns. Let's see if I can find one. I wasn't quite sure either if these stone tops to these tables are different or improved. And again, if that's a Ruins Clutter improvement. But definitely those tables, these things with kind of the gray textures to them. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully Oh yeah, this too. The corpses. Whoops! Oh, you got some gold. Thank you. Thank you. So these corpses, I really think are the it's got to be the Ruins Clutter. So usually these are pretty ugly in terms of the detail and the texture, but with this overhaul, you can you can almost see like, well, you can see the hair almost, I think, on their body, like they're kind of like petrified but still have texture to them. Looks like there's some underwear going on there. Yeah, definitely way better texture of the corpse. Not so sure about the spider webs. It almost seems like they are. Maybe it's just my lantern. Alright, where are those? There are the urns. So they're covered in webs, but these urns are way better, a million times better, and I like it. So those are good. Those are good. Those look really good, thank goodness. See if we can get another okay, here we go. Yeah. So the urn's got some nice kind of like Celtic detail happening there, and just the overall texture is better by far. Again, I'll have a screenshot at the end of some urns that have a little bit more decoration on them. So here's some more pots. These two are a little different for sure, right here. Again, the linen wrap, when it's laid out, it seems better. Those are most of the things that stand out to me, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick peek. Oh, yeah, hold on. So this is huge. I'm going to see if I can get a torch. It might make it a little bit better, a little dark down here. So these crypt kind of things are improved, at least from my eye, and I'm assuming Ruins Clutter. So they're kind of lined with this fur, and it just seems like, I don't know, the stone and even like the interior of this just seems to be better, like where these skeletons and the druggers usually lay. Just seem to be improved for shizzle. Alright, let's get around this thing. The last thing that I know for sure is better are the doors. So let's see where we can get here. Go! Typically there's a like a fuel lamp here that, you know, falls, activates fire on the ground kind of thing. Those are improved. These particular mods in this order. Oh, I know where I want to head to. Towards the end here, there's the claw, the claw thing. The claw thing happens. These I don't know. The chains, I guess they would probably be touched by this mod, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's get to the it was awfully blue. Ooh, 5 at night. My exterior weather mod that I'm using at this moment is Obsidian, Weathers and Seasons with Two Storms patch. I flip around between Obsidian and Mythical Ages depending on what I'm in the mood for. Aha, here we go, some of the doors. Not sure about the logs that sometimes stick out. I don't know about those. But the doors improved a lot and nicely. Definitely with that Celtic kind of, Irish Celtic kind of pattern there, amongst other squiggles and markings. So the last part that I think is touched by this mod that I can tell is towards the end here, where the whoa, oh, that got me, I knew it. Yeah, I believe these are improved. Those things I was talking about. And where do I go? It's a deep dark cave. It's a deep dark cavern. Whatever it is. Oh, I can't remember. Where am I going here? I gotta go over there. Alright. You gotta see that. You gotta see this. So yeah, doors, awesome. This area, I'm almost certain, I don't know if the torch is gonna make it worse or not. If this makes it better, probably kind of still dark. I think these are improved, these carvings. I'm not sure. But Ruins Clutter improved, in my opinion. Shoulda, coulda have improved these. My torch is not doing it justice. I probably should not put brighter torch mod on. I don't have any interior mods active, but it does not seem too bright. Okay, I can adjust that. Options, wearable lanterns. Ooh, you know what? Brightness. Oh, dang, I forgot about that. Ah, that probably helps a little bit. That's better. What was I thinking? I forgot all about it. So, those might be better or not. I don't know. So, yeah, I just wanted to show off the Ruins Clutter improved with the, other mods in my load order there. And High Poly Project, again, kind of hard to exactly tell certain objects and items. I don't have too many right here. Like, the potato looks exactly the same, and it's got jaggedy edges. I would assume the High Poly Project takes away those jaggedy edges away, but other things, it seems like absolutely for sure it has made improvements. I mean, the jug of milk kind of square along some of the edges. I don't know. It's a pretty big size mod for what it claims to do, that High Poly Project. Ah, here we go. Oh, perfect. Alright, so I believe this is High Poly Project. The detail on this, what is this? Is this silver? Or just a goblet? Is incredible. I don't know if you can, well, I know you can see that detail, but it's really, really incredible for an Xbox mod to have such detail on an item. The carvings are so small and ornate. Really, really beautiful. So well done in that sense. And again, I think this is High Poly Project. You can see how circular that goblet is without a lot of square lines, polygon kinds of things happening. So really, really good. Again, not too sure what else really is affected by that, but anywho, ingredients, I really don't have a lot in my inventory right now. Well, anyway, folks, this is the end of this dungeon anyway. So, thanks for watching. It's been Gone Turbo. I'll talk to you again soon.